Hello, welcome to Old Nerd Buys, a comic book collection off Facebook Marketplace. Yesterday, my wife and I went on a road trip thrifting, because that's our thing. And just so happens that somebody in the area had a comic book collection listed on Facebook Marketplace, and I went and checked it out. These are some of the things that I picked up. I got some really cool stuff. This this whole stack right here is classic X-Men. Now, this was the original ad that got my attention. Was this stack of classic X-Men? She had them broken up into groups of 6, and in each description she put bought and put away. Well, I don't know where she was putting them. I mean, they're in good shape for as old as they are. I mean, they're almost what 40 years old, but definitely looks like in some spots they were used as tracing pads or something. There's marks on them. There's a little bit of spine stress. The pages are a little yellowed. I mean, everybody's got their own definition of mint condition, of course, or bought and put away. These look like they were bought and put away, but they probably weren't in bags of boards. Oh well, I mean, they're pretty nice copies. I dig them. There was this single copy of Justice League, a George Perez cover from the early '80s, and that's something I pick up, is the George Perez Justice League stuff. I have almost all of this run. This wasn't one of the ones I was missing, but it was in pretty decent shape, so I picked it up because these are cool books. Also, she had a couple of Batmans. These 2 issues of the John Byrne written Many Deaths of Batman. She had the first 2 issues of that. I'm sorry for the glare. They're in pretty nice shape. They're not bad. And also 1 issue of A Lonely Place of Dying, George Perez cover, written by Marv Wolfman. This is the whole Tim Drake Batman. I don't even remember what happens in this story, but this was a pretty nice copy. And another George Perez cover. There was a couple issues of Hulk. This one from '79. Is this Roger Stern? Written by Roger Stern? Oh no, this is Bill Mantlo and Sal Buscema. Right after Roger Stern's run, I tried to put together an entire. I did. I finished putting together an entire run of Roger Stern's Hulk, which happens just before this issue, I think. But this is in really nice shape from 1979. It's a direct edition, and that one's probably going to go in my collection. There was also the 25th anniversary cover. The only problem is I was happy when I saw it, but then when I looked at it a little bit closer, you can see the cover. It looked like it got maybe dropped or something right here. The front cover isn't bad right there. Spine's a little stressed, but not bad. John Byrne, Fantastic Four. This is a special issue where it's the Thing is stuck on Battle World, I think. He stayed behind during Secret Wars, and the Fantastic Four returned to Earth, but he stayed behind. And this is a really cool John Byrne story. The Thing takes on like Frankenstein's monster, the Wolfman. It even has a character that's where is it? Darn it! There's a character in here that I'm pretty sure is Strontium Dog from 2000 AD. I'm pretty sure he's a ripoff of Strontium Dog. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. But this was in really nice condition, so I grabbed this. It's got some tears right there. Oh well. I mean, not bad. And post John Byrne Fantastic Fours. This issue 318 was actually missing from my main collection, my personal main collection. So I got to plug in a little hole with that one. But this is when Doctor Doom has been dethroned from Latveria, and he's trying to get back in charge, and he uses the Fantastic Four to help him. And oh, I forget what all they do, but the Beyonder ends up in this issue, and then in this issue is the classic New Thing versus Gray Hulk Part 1, which continues in an issue, a really great issue of the Hulk, drawn by Jeff Purves, written by Peter David. I think these are all these Fantastic Fours are written by Steve Englehart. And this is good stuff. And these are in great condition too. An issue of Marvel Saga. I have almost all of these now. I was missing this issue. I think I'm only missing 2 issues now. I think this is the penultimate issue of the series. I think I'm missing number 25 and 23. And then I'll have all of Marvel Saga. That's a really nice Bob Layton Galactus cover. Okay, now I'm going to have to leave this here so these guys don't slide down on me. So, bunch of Spider-Man. Let's see. So, I ended up with 3 number 1s of Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man. Very cool black and silver background cover and 2 of the standard covers. All two of them are direct, one's newsstand. They're in fantastic shape. And then from there, I have number 2, number 4, 5, 6, and 8. Would have liked to have gotten the Wolverine issue, but that's okay. Then some Gang War Amazing Spider-Mans in really, really nice condition. 3 issues. This is the issue Ned Lead dies in. Double-sized Spider-Man, $2.89. Good stuff. Good condition. And then some spectacular Spider-Mans. So 2 issues of Kraven's Last Hunt were in there. They're in nice shape. 1 direct, 1 newsstand. They're in really nice shape. Mike Zeck, love it. And then a few scattered issues after that with Sal Buscema on art. He took over after Kraven's Last Hunt and was on the title for a long time. We got some Tombstone, some Inferno. This is one of the reasons I picked these up. I love these Inferno issues, these side issues that weren't the X-Men exactly, especially Spider-Man, because the Hobgoblin gets his butt kicked and he goes crawling to the demon that's behind Inferno and sells his soul and becomes the Demogoblin. And I think that's happens in this issue, which is a very cool find. Carrion. And more Tombstone. Good stuff there. And last but not least, X-Men. So she had, I think, all the number 1s: Magneto, Cyclops, and Wolverine. I think that's all. I think there was 4 covers, so she had all those bagged and boarded. So they really were bought and put away. They were in very nice shape. Then just 3 more random issues of X-Men. I think this is either the last Jim Lee issue or there's one more Jim Lee issue after this, and then he left to go to Image. And then Art Thibert takes over the art and looks just like Jim Lee. Amazingly just like Jim Lee. This issue right here, yeah, you see that? It's got tape on it, Scotch tape, because it tore. But whatever. One Jim Lee issue of Uncanny X-Men. Still, Chris Claremont still writing it at this time. Very nice condition. One of my favorite Uncanny X-Men annuals. Unfortunately, this is a little rough. It looks like it's had some moisture damage. Got some tears. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. It's not in tear. Well, color came off. This one's had a rough life. This is one of my favorite issues, though. I love this issue. And this one, I don't know much about this. I was kind of dipped out of comics and X-Men at this point in my life. When this came out, I was a teenager then, and not paying as much attention. So this one's in pretty nice shape. I think I've put together all the issues that comprise this Shattershot crossover. I think it's just the X titles, but I'm not sure. One issue of Fantastic Four versus X-Men, the second issue, really nice condition. No, maybe not. It's a little beat up down there. Looks like it's had some moisture damage. That was a great series, though. Trying to fix Kitty Pryde, and Doctor Doom offers to fix Kitty Pryde, and the X-Men turn him down, and fights ensue. And a nice run of Wolverine. It would have been nice if issues 1, 2, and 3 were included, but there's issue 4, issue 5, issue 6, and issue 7 and 8 with the Gray Hulk, Joe Fixit. This one goes for what, $100 nowadays. This is in great shape too. Very nice shape. That was the last. Yeah, this is the last Chris Claremont, John Buscema issue. And then with this issue, this is Gene Colan on art. And he's really, I love Gene Colan. I didn't when I was younger, but now that I'm older and look back on some of his stuff, his Dracula stuff, this run. Peter David wrote this arc. This is just the first issue of it, but good stuff nonetheless. This was a nice find. This is in perfect condition. What If Volume 2, Number 7. What If Wolverine was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.? This is kind of a pricey book too at this point. It's nice. Direct edition. Good shape. And last but not least, my favorite find, Spider-Man versus Wolverine from, 87, 86? This one actually ties into that issue of Amazing Spider-Man I showed earlier, The Death of Ned Leeds, that double size, 289, I think it was, Amazing Spider-Man 289, those two. That ties in with this issue. And I remember reading this when this came out, and it was such a punch. This was a great book, and this is the direct edition. It's in perfect condition. Perfect. This is a pretty pricey book too. So all in all, I had a pretty good haul. I had a pretty good haul yesterday. Making a side trip to this collector's house. So hey, if you like any of that, tell me what you think about any of those issues. If I gave the wrong information, go ahead and comment down below. Give me a like, and I'll see you next time.